Hi, in the last video, we talked a little bit about groundedness, what it means or what it might mean, and exploring being grounded. In this one, I wanted to focus a little bit more on breathing and just bringing an awareness to breathing. That can start by thinking about when we're breathing fast, when we're breathing slow, but it can also start by thinking about how we're breathing right now. And I'm feeling a little bit more like I'm breathing in my chest. I'm feeling a little nervous, a little uneasy, a little tense, a little. By nervous, I don't mean nervous that I'm doing video, but nervous like I'm not feeling relaxed, like there's some kind of motion in me. And so my breathing is sort of reflecting this, that I'm kind of up here, up moving into my throat, my neck, and my head. So I think, okay, well, with breathing, I want to open up a little. Just take a breath out and take a breath in. So maybe we can try this idea of just allowing our shoulders, sitting up nice and straight, allowing our shoulders to push right back, just to open up, feeling our chest, our abdomen, our stomach, everything opening up. Just start to breathe. No tempo, no duration, just maybe noticing something in your neck. And starting to get a sense that when we're breathing, it's really about an embodied experience of breathing. It's not that we're just breathing in and out, right? We're not just in breath, out breath, in breath, out breath. It's that we're feeling this movement in our whole body. Sometimes if you've done meditation, you might hear somebody say, you're breathing into this part of your body. I always found that very confusing. It was helpful for me to think, well, I'm breathing, but I'm breathing in an embodied way, that I'm experiencing myself breathing, which involves movement and muscle shifting and bones moving in my neck and even putting my hands through my hair. All of this just creates this sense of, okay, I'm moving. I'm having this embodied breathing experience. So notice we start to open up. You might feel a chill. You might feel almost like you're waking up if you were feeling a little dazed. Sometimes we can start to zone out and start to feel like, okay, I'm opening my eyes a bit more. If you're a visual person, you might imagine standing looking at a body of water, for example. Waves are rolling in, and just imagining you're breathing, or you're standing in a field and there's these wind over the field. Or I'm an urban person, so you're in a city and there's all of this stuff going on. There's a festival or it's rush hour. There's all of this energy, and it's like just breathing it all in, just like, oh, and you're allowing, moving and moving and moving, and just creating that sense. And so this way of introducing breathing into our experience is not simply focused on, I'm going to take a breath, count to a certain number, stop taking a breath. We'll get into that in the future. But just like in the first video, we started to look at, okay, what is grounding? What might grounding mean? Here, let's start to explore, what is breathing? What does breathing mean? What can embodied breathing mean? And now you can imagine how we can take the grounded way of looking at things as whatever we learned in that experience. We like holding a certain pose. I mentioned using these rubber bands. We have sound music playing, really gentle music, or soundscapes playing, something that kind of gives us this invitation to being grounded. And then within that, we breathe and we open. And here all we're doing is we're really feeling from head to toe where and how and what and why, and we're just being really curious. In the next video, we'll get into breathing patterns or different ways to check in with our body. But for now, starting our practice with exploring the grounding that we talked about in the first video, and then in this video, just exploring breath. And see this as play. Play is so important. Play is what allows us to move beyond the restricted feelings that we have, that we're defending ourselves against, that we're trying to block ourselves from feeling. And just so by having a sense of play, we can open. So even there, as I was talking, I felt a little block in my nose. I thought, okay, let's just respond to that. So wherever you feel a block, you might feel something in your knee, put your hand on your knee, like take a breath. This is not about curing pain or stopping anything, but just being really aware, really sensitive, and being really curious. So I hope this invites you to further explore, to further play, and here seeing how we can move from playing with feelings of being grounded, trying different techniques, and now get into breathing and how we can respond. So I hope this has been helpful. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.